We're here with Kids School Premieres, and we just watched Rogue One, a Star Wars story. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Esau.
And I'm Angel.
To the Rebel Alliance, let's go. This is Esau, and we just watched Rogue One, a Star Wars story. I'm here with
Mingpan. Hey everybody, we are here with Sonal, and we just watched Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
John Zombie.
James. James, nice to meet you, buddy. Hi.
Justin. Michael Weldon.
Brian.
Andre Brooks.
I'm here with a good friend of mine, Nick Soon.
Lana.
Lana and
Gareth.
Joseph Brewer.
Joseph Brewer. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I already met him. Okay.
Hi, it's Jessica, and we just watched Rogue One, a Star Wars story. What's your name?
Ashley.
Ashley, overall, what did you think of the movie?
I'm not really a big Star Wars fan, so I actually surprisingly liked it. It was kind of a little slow for me in the beginning, but around the second half, when it got to the action, it was really cool to watch.
It is beautiful. It is what Star Wars should be. It is just incredibly well done, and I applaud Disney for making it. It's very, very well organized. The story's excellent. The characters are really well constructed. It flows. It has plot. It's everything you want in a Star Wars movie. Go see it.
Honestly, I thought it was really good. I thought it was good. And I'm not just saying like, oh yeah, it was good. No, like, I get it. There's going to be a lot of fans, going to be a lot of hardcore fans out there. They're going to nitpick this movie from beginning to end. They're going to be like, that wasn't right. This looked this. Man, take a step back for a second and just enjoy it for what it is. Enjoy the film. Like, once you let go of all your preconceived ideas of what it's going to be, and you just watch it, you end up leaving the film pretty surprised. I thought they showed some really great stuff, and you know what, man? Give the fans what they want. This is what people want to see. Give it to them. I came in with low expectations. I was not like stoked to see this movie, but I left the theater. I applauded and stood up at the end, so I liked it.
Honestly, you want my honest opinion?
Honest opinion, all the way.
You have to wait till the end, because it's pretty boring.
Yay!
But it redeems itself. And I'm not going to say anything, but it's a bit tough to get through, I think.
I thought it was action-packed. More combat scenes probably than I was expecting. It had a very Battlefront vibe to it. So that's kind of, at least the second half, felt a very Battlefront kind of vibe with the large-scale combat. I loved it, though. Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. Surprisingly, how violent it was. I'm excited to see it, and I love it. But as I'm watching it, I'm an old man, so I saw the original when I was 7, and I have a 7-year-old that I'm going to bring to it. But the second half, I was starting to get the shakes because it's pretty violent and intense. But I'm still going to bring him. But for all you parents out there, it's a little violent for Star Wars. Violence, I would say. The earlier films, were violent, but not, just shooting lasers and, stormtroopers. This one was pretty intense. We were both, yeah, a lot of guys getting blown up and stuff, but it was fantastic.
I think it's a good movie. It's probably one of the better ones that's come out recently. It's a good war picture because it really has a lot of action and it got a lot of. The story's good and it ties in a lot of flaws in the other movies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, with no spoilers, it ties one big flaw from the original film.
It was great. Great storytelling, great action. The plot just moved along well. I don't want to give any spoilers, but it was a ruthless storyline. And even the good guys were ruthless. And that's what I liked about that a lot, too.
I thought it was really good. It expanded a lot on the universe of Star Wars. Honestly, I think you could put Star Wars on anything and I would go watch it, so I'm a little biased. But really great movie. I really liked it a lot.
I enjoyed the film. I thought it was a good prequel/individual film. It had a lot to do with backstory, which I thought was really interesting. And it had independent characters, almost very isolated characters, but they all were able to tie into the storyline very neatly.
I completely agree. Do you have anything to say?
It was great. I actually felt sad that a lot of people had to die in order for the message to be received. Yeah, but it was kind of like realistic in real life. During war times, people have to die. So it made me sad.
Overall, I really liked the film. It had a really great sort of plot line, great characters. I love them. And overall, it really pulls you in and really makes you like root for everyone. And overall, it was very satisfying.
Overall, I thought it was a great movie. I kind of had medium expectations for it. I'm all about the full canon. I like the episodes. So when this one came around, I was interested, partly because you kind of already know how it's going to end. But let me tell you, they threw a lot of surprises in there. I was gripped. The whole end of the movie, I'm still kind of feeling it right now. It is a roller coaster.
Roller coaster of emotions.
It seriously is. Yeah, I know.
All right, next question. So, like you mentioned earlier, this is the first movie in the Star Wars cinematic universe that does not include the Skywalker story.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that now?
You know, I love the Skywalkers. That's kind of my thing. I'm looking forward to more Skywalker stories. But they made you care about the characters. The Force wasn't gone. That's the thing. They kept the soul of the movie, which was the Force. They kept it in there. It was present. And just being outside of it, there's good stuff. There's cyborgs, there's aliens, there's all the good Star Wars-y stuff that you think. You don't have to have the Skywalkers to have a Star Wars story.
Thank you. Couldn't have said it better myself.
I thought it was cool. I've seen a couple of the Star Wars movies, and I'm not particularly attached to the Skywalkers much. I liked, what was the name of the blind guy character? He was really cool. So I was really into some of the new characters.
Yeah, I actually thought it was awesome because, I mean, I watch a lot of, like, Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, so it's nice to see stories outside of the Skywalker storyline. I also really think it was cool not knowing what would happen to these characters. I always feel like the Skywalkers are safe. Like, I'm like, Luke's going to live till the end of the movie, most likely. Like, so, yeah, all right.
No, I liked it a lot. I had no problem with it. I mean, to me, it's still about the Skywalkers. I mean, they're all connected from one to this one. They're all connected.
Well, I like that. I like that it showed something else in the universe besides the Skywalkers. That it showed another side of the conflict and who was involved. Kind of their story.
Awesome. I agree. It was awesome the whole time.
I came into it with an open mind. I liked seeing the variety of different characters. Even though they didn't seem to stick around, I don't want to spoil anything, but I loved a lot of the new characters. So, but I didn't mind, and the little splash of Vader at the end was great. So,
That was,
yeah, he came in.
I just saw it.
Okay, yeah, no, he came in. He was just, hitting him with the hind. It was awesome.
Vader was fantastic.
Yeah.
It was like the Vader we get in the video games and
Yes.
comics. It was so cool.
It was the kind of stuff that you've always wanted to see him do, and he finally got to kick some major ass, and so it was great. And as far as not seeing the old characters, we've seen that. I was excited for that. We've got them in the Force Awakens, and so on. So I think it's great having the new characters, even though they don't hang out a whole lot long.
Awesome. All right. Oh, no, sure. I mean, I'm all about, like, any Star Wars character. It really doesn't matter for me. So the more the merrier.
Yeah, I mean, I think seeing the trailers, one was slightly iffy. It's just feeling, because, like, all right, this is going to be different. It's not an episode, so what is it? And it's also, the first time we're actually seeing what Disney, like, what route they're going, and they have a lot of responsibility. J.J. Abrams had a lot of responsibility, which I think he delivered in 110%. And even with that film, there were people that weren't completely happy. There's still people that are like, oh, it sucked, which is, like, what more do you want from a movie? In this case, this story maybe wasn't directly tied to Skywalkers, but it was also a crucial part of the story. And I think that's what we need to get back to is, like, the overall story of, like, Star Wars, guys. So I liked it, and I was very surprised by the end of the movie at how much I actually enjoyed it. There was a lot of awesome moments.
Well, considering that Star Wars is such a big universe, there's so many stories to tell, and there's plenty of stories out there, like in the games and other source materials that are not even about the Skywalkers. And for them to take a chance and deviate from the main story arc of, Luke Skywalker and Anakin, it's just refreshing, actually. I went into this because I actually love Rogue Squadron. I love this. They have their own series of novels and comic books. So in general, I felt that they paid immense, great tribute to what came before, and also what's to come, I say.
I think it was a good move of theirs. I enjoyed the chance to sort of like see some stories outside just the Skywalkers, give us a chance to get a look at other people in the rebellion.
Okay, first of all, ouch. Who is your favorite rebel and why?
I would definitely say Chirrut. I'm not sure if that's going to be intelligible to people who haven't seen the movie yet, but just suffice it to say that he comes in with a bang and he really endears you to him. And yeah, I would definitely say one of my new favorite characters now.
Oh man, okay. You gotta love Donnie Yen because he's just badass. Ip Man and stuff, but he tore it up. You gotta love the droid, K2SO. He's just hilarious all throughout. I love Jen Erso. She's a strong female lead, and I think we're getting a lot more of that, which I think is a good role model for like a lot of girls out there who want to grow up besides being a princess and whatnot. So I think those are my top three.
Yeah, I liked all the characters. Okay, definitely Donnie Yen's character. I'm a big Donnie Yen fan, so yeah, exactly. I thought he was awesome. He did a lot of good scenes in the movie, so just awesome. I mean, you have to see the movie.
I don't know how to say her name, but I would say the leading lady.
Jen Erso.
Jen, yes.
Yeah, she was awesome.
I do. I thought she was I thought her character was played really well. She was emotionally. You were able to emotionally attach to her for the most part. Some of the others maybe needed a little bit more. And then the first captain was also a nice character. Again, names slip my head. I think it starts with an A or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Again, since they're all new characters, and I haven't read the books since I was very little, and I'm sure there are some of that tie-in from the books, but I don't remember what is real and what is. So I'm at a loss for words there, but what ties into the book lore versus the film lore. But I do know that they meshed some of those storylines intentionally to create a more cultivated and flourished world universe there.
Who was your favorite rebel?
The main character was very compelling. So is her partner. Don't remember the name. They would have been a cute couple if they survived.
Yeah.
If they would have survived. Yeah.
No, I agree. There were two good characters, good strong leading characters, and
I also enjoyed the Jedi. He wasn't a Jedi. He was a Jedi like not sycophant's the wrong word.
Guardian of the Crystal.
The blind gentleman. Yeah. He was very very cool character, and his guardian as well was also another interesting character to watch. I wish there was a little bit more maybe on them as well, but they were also interesting characters to be non-main but nice supporting roles.
I think his name was Chirrut. Like I said, the blind man and his friend. I wish I could remember their names better, but they were really cool and really fun to watch them in action.
You know what? I'm surprised to say this. Is it K8?
K2SO. K2SO.
K2SO was probably one of my favorites, even though he was a robot. But he was like awesome. He surprised me like the entire movie. And I thought the female lead, I don't know her name.
Jen Erso.
Jen Erso, strong performance. She did great. The whole cast did pretty good, man. And there's definitely some epic cameos in this movie. Like, go see it. It was sick.
Probably K2, like the robot. Alan Tudyk did a great job. I mean, he was honestly the best supporting character for sure. Yeah.
I feel like he's probably in my top two droids.
He was a sassy droid. I put him up there with BB and R2 and everyone. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
I don't remember his name, the robot.
K2SO.
K2SO. He's the best. He had the best lines. He always said what was on his mind. He was a good rebel.
He was sassy. I liked him.
Probably, I think it was, if I'm saying it right, Chirro. I think he was blind.
Yeah, that guy was awesome.
I liked him. I liked him a lot. And of course the new droid, I'm assuming, K2SO. That was awesome.
up there, right?
Yeah,
The other droid.
he was awesome. I'd say the droid was probably the best. He's the most that they've had a droid really be a strong character. You know, like instead of saying kind of silly stuff. Yeah, he had great lines and he was great.
Who was your favorite rebel and why?
I don't remember his name. Is Donnie Yen's character?
I don't remember his name either, but
Yeah.
I liked him a lot too.
Yeah, I liked him a lot. Just, he was always so cool. He was almost, saying he's with the Force is with him, and just, he was handling business. Like, again, I'm trying to protect myself from not telling you spoilers.
But he was handling business. Just know that.
I'm all about the androids, the robots, K2SO. I mean, comedic relief, action. Oh my God, and plus the actor that does him, Alan Tudyk. Anything he's in, I love it. He is by far the best. Yeah, he's definitely up there on the list for me.
Yeah. Okay, next question. I think this could be actually the most important of all. So, there were a lot of rumors online, actually facts about Darth Vader being in this movie for a very small amount of time. Do you think his cameo was worth it? Yes, no, maybe, meh.
He absolutely was worth it. It's kind of like the fourth Transformers movie. Nobody really wanted to watch it, but you wanted to see Optimus Prime riding a Tyrannosaurus Rex in battle. You just want to see it. It's just something so amazing. So when they had the opportunity to bring Darth Vader to do his thing, even though it was small, that last little send-off he has, it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful for anybody who loves Star Wars movies.
Well, Luke Skywalker, I think that including Lord Vader in the film was a really powerful move. They gave only a small role to him, but it was very pointed, very well executed, very well utilized.
Totally worth it. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's just... Okay, there's a planet within the Star Wars universe called Vajun, which is where Vader's castle is. And I'm not going to say any much more about that, but it's just beautiful how they introduce Vader, and just I can't spoil it. I can't say any more, but just go see Vader's role in it, and it's well done. It's excellent.
It's exciting. I agree.
It is.
To be honest, that small amount he actually gets some substantial screen time. I'm not going to give anything away, but you see Vader, and you see him. It was good. It was good. Like, you can't hate on it. All right, hate on it if you want. The movie's good. Go see it. It was fun. And at the end of the day, I mean, why do we go to the movies? We go to the movies to have fun, right? So relax. Put on your outfit and go watch Star Wars.
He had to be there because the ending. Like I said, the movie kind of pieces itself together, and then finally at the end, you kind of realize, oh, it's that's why certain things happened. He had a purpose. I don't think it was wasted space at all. I think it was good that he was in there.
If you tie it into the other movies, yes, because it ties in. It kind of shows you who he is, who is he reporting to, how it all involved in the New Hope.
Yeah, I agree, and I wish I could say more, but yeah.
We don't want to ruin it for everybody.
His cameo was worth it, but it was hard for me. I can compare it to the first film, the fourth film, A New Hope.
Yeah.
I compared it to that, so I didn't feel that the character in costume had the same stature as the character we met in A New Hope. But I'm glad that they brought the character and were able to interlace it throughout. And in fact, I don't know how much you're going to be able to reveal, but how it ran through to the end of the storyline moving forward past this film.
Cool. Well said. What do you think?
It was. It made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made sense to push the story forward, right?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Definitely yes. Anyone who likes Vader would say yes. I think anyone who's played the video games or seen the show, yeah, definitely, yeah, lots of cool, yeah. No spoilers, but yeah, 100%. Right.
Oh yeah, definitely. He was intimidating. He was really cool to watch, and it still felt like Darth Vader from what I've seen. which is kind of the issue with redoing all this stuff.
Okay, so last question on a scale of 1 to 10, what did you think of the movie?
I'd rate it probably a 7.5 just because I'm more of a conservative voter. But it was still really good. I just have issues with the beginning of it.
9.
7 to 8.5, I think. I really enjoyed the film, but I did see growing up with this, with the storyline, with only having the 3 middle films in my early childhood, and then learning, getting the next sets. It had a lot to live up to, and without any of the Lucas magic on it, it still did really well. But I think it won't be. I don't know. I might have to watch it again.
Ooh, I've been a harsh critic of even The Force Awakens and the prequels. So, for me to say that this is a solid, 9.8 out of 10. There may be some little nitpicky things, but that's just nothing compared to the overall job they've done bringing this to to all of us, to all the fans who've been wanting a great Star Wars movie. TFA, The Force Awakens was recycled A New Hope. The bulk of the prequels was, the prequels. We all know that. But this movie has finally earned the name Star Wars.
I would say for me, it's probably a 9. Because the last thing I gave a 10 was probably Jaws. So, part 1. But, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. But, so I'd say a 9. Yeah.
I'd say the same. It started out kind of slow. They're trying to build the story. But the second half was a 10, we were saying. Yeah. So, strong. 9, 10. Yeah.
It was an awesome film. Go watch it.
It's a 10. It's a 10, definitely. Like someone just asked me just a minute ago what I thought about it. I said it's right up there with A New Hope, Empire and Jedi, and The Force Awakens. I love the prequels, but they're kind of slightly to the side, but this is right up in there.
I would give the film a solid 8. A solid 8. Hear that? Go watch Rogue One. Go watch it. Yes, no, maybe.
Go watch it. You'll be surprised by the end of the movie. Go check it out.
Give it an 8, a 9. I love Star Wars too much, even if I don't like it. A lot of us might not like some movies from Star Wars. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I love it.
8 out of 10. Go watch it.
Maybe I'm just feeling the high right now. I'm going to give it a 9. It was amazing. It was truly amazing. I'm feeling it. I'm drinking the candy, all that stuff. It was good. It's definitely good. Go watch it.
Go watch it. Thank you.
10. I really liked it.
10. Go watch it. Thank you, Brian.
On a scale from The Room to Doctor Strange, where would you give this film?
I'm not sure what that scale entails, but if you give me a 1 to 10 scale, I would give it a solid 8.5 out of 10.
Nice. I asked for names, but that's okay. That will suffice. All right. Thank you very much. Oh, ew! You touched my hand.
On a scale from 1 to 10, what would you give the film, and why? I hate number scales. I'll go with a 9. I'll give it a 9. I really liked it. I give it a 9 because it's the first Star Wars movie that's not in the series, and I think it did a really good job of both it had more connections to the series than I expected, but was still its own little self-contained movie. So I agree with that 100%. So go watch Star Wars, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Thank you. There you have it. Rogue One was a hit. Go watch it.
May the Force be with you.